location in New Orleans for a special edition of City Source. The reasons why we're here coming up. Also, the news from Irving, including this.
Tall task. Irving firefighters are in training, focusing on Irving's high-rises.
High-rise is very high risk.
They can be very taxing on the individual and the firefighter and crews.
See why this training is especially relevant right now. Chef Challenge.
I like to go on a flavor adventure.
Chefs from across the country converge in Irving. See them in action as they work against the clock for honors. Plus, how a student pursuing a goal is helping the city, and results from the animal adoption event called Clear the Shelters, now on City Source.
Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy in New Orleans, Louisiana. A couple of us from the ICTN team are here for the annual conference of NATOA, the National Association of Telecommunications Officers and Advisors. Of course, that means a lot of talk here about how cities use video. Also, an award ceremony. More from that at the end of today's show. But let's start with the news from Irving. Several fire departments from across the DFW region are taking part in special training to keep high-rise buildings safe, and we caught all of the action.
Refining their response and making sure they're ready.
You need to flow this water to get your pressure set.
Irving firefighters are practicing their response to fires in high-rise buildings.
You just end up putting this on the actual stem and you're able to adjust it.
And they are teaming up with neighboring departments.
You need to be able to just have it be second nature.
Irving has a lot of high-rises, including the Sheraton DFW, where this exercise is taking place. Many are older buildings, some are newer. All present challenges. But the response typically begins in the same place.
This is the fire control room. This is what we call the brains of the building. Whenever we come in off the rigs, we're going to come in here and check what floors are on fire.
Biggest concern and our biggest challenge with the high-rise fire is how do we get our people to whatever floor the fire's on. Most of our fires we go to are on the first or second floor of a two-story house or a one-story house, so that's fairly easy to do, but our biggest challenge here is how do we get 40 or 50 firefighters up to, say, the 20th floor.
There's a box of these in the fire control room. Grab one. Right now, if I plug into here, Goose should pick up. But if you were to let go...
So elevator operations are a priority, but depending on the emergency, they may not work.
Ooh, but I wouldn't trust it, right? And that's why we want to leave somebody in here.
In this situation, once you have capture, you would literally just start carrying or dragging until you captured the load, and then you would start the corkscrew technique, okay?
In this scenario, crews are practicing how they would get an injured firefighter out of the building.
Go around it. But before you get to the next one, call low or slow and push through the first time.
Most stairwells, they're designed to be closed in, so a lot of times you can segregate yourself from the fire, seclude yourself from the rest of the building to smoke the fire, and then lower either the patient or a firefighter down that stairwell.
Even though you may not have a whole lot on you, you can still do a lot with the little bit that you have.
While all of that action is happening, this is command, where chiefs are talking strategy and resources, really looking at the big picture, which is especially important when multiple agencies are involved.
If we did have this building right here on fire, we'd rely on Coppell, Grand Prairie, Grapevine, DFW. We'd rely on those other cities to help us out. And we're trying to get everybody on the same page.
We want to open this all the way and then control everything from right here.
It all takes practice. These exercises are designed to go at a slower pace so participants can ask questions and take in all of the knowledge.
We want to make our mistakes in training. We say we want to do it so often that we can't do it wrong. We don't just do it till we get it right. We do it till we can't get it wrong.
It all comes down to being ready when it counts the most.
We'd all put our lives on the line to save one citizen, and we all are training. Doing this is ultimately to serve the citizens of Irving.
See more from the Irving Fire Department on our special playlist at youtube.com/the City of Irving. The animal adoption event called Clear the Shelters is wrapping up a successful 11th year. Our team stopped by the Animal Care Campus in Irving on Clear the Shelters Day when all adoptions were free. Other attractions included free pet identification tags. We saw a lot of people looking for a loving addition to their home.
I have a 5-year-old grandson, they're twins. They're 5 years old, just started school, so they have a puppy at the house. When they come spend the weekends with me, give them something else to play with.
We got a little kitten. Her name is Anne, but I think we're changing the name to Bella. I don't know, I've always been a cat person. This is his first cat. You ready to go?
We did great. We did better than last year. We had a total of 46 adoptions on Clear the Shelter Day, and for the whole month we're about 160.
I think it's good for the community because these pets deserve a second chance.
It was kind of crazy to an extent with how many eyes we had on this event, which is great. Definitely getting that message across to adopt, to foster, to volunteer, to donate is very helpful across the board.
Clear the Shelter started in Irving, then spread nationwide through a partnership with NBC. Keep in mind there are still pets available at the Animal Care campus. We will showcase one during our Pet of the Week segment. New Orleans, of course, is known for its food and the visitor industry overall. It's a big part of the economy here, as it is back home in Irving. Robert Sheik covered an event that brought attention to a hotel chain and the culinary scene. He's here with me in the Crescent City to tell us all about it. Hi, Robert.
Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, Marriott International has properties all across Irving and the entire globe. One way the company brings all those hotel employees together is through a fun competition called Masters of the Craft.
Some sizzle, some shake. Perhaps this with the steak.
Mushroom steaks, they go well together.
30 minutes! Spontaneous culinary creativity is at its peak for chefs like Miguel Quintero during this one-of-a-kind event.
Beef sauce with bourbon and pepper. It went from one thing to another.
Nearly 40 chefs and bartenders from across the country gathered at the Westin Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas for the Bay Area and Mid-America Regional Championship of Marriott Hotels Masters of the Craft competition.
Watching them under pressure and all of the components and all of the flavors they're pulling it in, it's just inspiring.
Every chef from every round is using completely different techniques.
Local restaurateur David Cole served as the MC and was astonished at this collection of talent.
Oh man, it just blew me away.
This regional championship featured winners of local competitions for employees at Marriott hotel properties.
I like to go on a flavor adventure.
The attention to detail from these masters of their craft makes the flavorful adventure a sight to behold.
Even though it was kind of rushed, right, with the time, they were wiping the plates to make sure, they were making sure that from a beverage perspective that the juices stayed cold, that they had the right ice, that they had the right glassware, which is exactly what they do when they're back at work.
Winners of the three categories, cocktail, pastry, and culinary, advanced to the finals in Bethesda, Maryland later this year. And their emotional reactions show the professional pride at stake.
I'm just so happy. So happy right now.
Robert Sheik for City Source.
Thanks, Robert. The Irving City Council is scheduled to adopt the budget for the next fiscal year on September 18th. Here are some details.
The proposed budget maintains the current tax rate while funding key city operations and maintenance projects. The budget is structurally balanced and continues to fund the services and programs residents experience today. Here are a few highlights: additional police and fire department personnel, street, water, wastewater, and drainage improvements, Fire Station 9 construction and fire apparatus purchases, facility and landfill improvements, as well as enhanced library security. The final public hearing on the fiscal year 26 budget is September 4th at 7 p.m. at City Hall. You can view the proposed budget at irvingtx.gov/budget. This ongoing work at the Center Park Recreation Center is leading to a temporary closure of that facility from September 1st to October 15th. You can see construction is progressing on the new indoor aquatic center there. During the weeks that center will be closed, crews will be doing utility and concrete work that cannot be done while people are inside the existing building. So during this time, most activities will be relocated to Georgia Faro Rec Center. While this closure only lasts until mid-October, additional work will continue. All of the construction on the Center Park Aquatic and Recreation Center, or SPARC, is expected to be complete next summer. See more about Irving's initiative to elevate aquatics and recreation at irvingtx.gov/playirving.
Some Irving fire hydrants are a lot more visible thanks to the work of a student who had a good idea for his Eagle Scout project. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Arnav Chugg, and this is my Eagle Scout project.
Arnav reached out to us and wanted to see about painting some hydrants in order to earn his Eagle Scout project.
I'm gonna be here scraping and repainting fire hydrants that are old and look dusty to make them look new again.
Try to get a lot of that loose paint off. The key to painting a fire hydrant correctly is to make sure that it's clean. So they have a group coming through, they're scraping the old paint away and old dust away, and then just making sure that you have a full coverage with the paint. Grasp around your can, and we're just gonna shake them.
The water department's responsible for maintaining the fire hydrants and keeping them in working order, and that way that when firefighters need to go and use them, they're available.
I chose this project because I always respected the fire department, and that's something I think is cool for firefighters to use fire hydrants if there's any fires nearby.
I think it's amazing that such young people come together and that they want to give back to their community. As I take the back of my screwdriver and I tap my edges.
I feel proud of myself. I feel happy that I get to make a difference in my community, make people around me better, feel safer, just in case anything happens. And I hope to inspire other people around me to help the community.
Now here's some extra knowledge for you. Ever wonder why fire hydrants are painted different colors? In Irving, it relates to the size of the water main it's attached to. So you learned something new today. Now here's a quick look at some other news from Irving.
We have been telling you about how Red Bull is bringing Flugtag back to Irving after this massively successful event in 2013, and this year's festivities are just about upon us. Saturday, September 13th is the date, and it kicks off with the Red Bull Air Force Skydive at 11:45. At noon, the Flugtag competition begins, and the event wraps up at 4, all at Levy Event Plaza in Irving. Among a big field of competitors, we know there will be at least 3 Irving teams to cheer from. One represents Irving-based 7-Eleven. Then there are a couple of amateur teams taking part. While admission is free, there are also a limited number of $75 Flight Club tickets that guarantee seating and shade. Again, Red Bull Flugtag is on September 13th. Here is something else for entertainment. Movies on Main provides a chance to watch family-friendly flicks on the big screen in Heritage Park each Friday in September. It kicks off on September 5th with Moana 2, and you can see some of the other titles coming up. Each movie starts at 7:30 p.m. Food vendors will be on site. Registration is open now for the 32nd annual Trash Bash. It's on Saturday, September 27th from 9 a.m. to noon at T.W. Richardson Grove Park. As you see in this video from past years, it's a cleanup of the Campion Trail along the Trinity River. Attendees also have the chance to take in some exhibits and enjoy lunch afterward. Find the link to register at keepirvingbeautiful.org.
ICTN just picked up 25 national awards at a conference here in New Orleans that also included a lot of education. Here's a quick wrap-up.
The awards recognized a variety of ICTN's shows, stories, and other video projects. The recognition came during the annual conference of NATOA, the National Association of Telecommunications Officers and Advisors. We attended a lot of different sessions, including one presented by a travel influencer who shared how she gets the perfect shot on her global adventures. Very interesting to hear from her. And of course, one of the most valuable parts of this experience is networking and sharing ideas with our peers in other cities, all while we take in the scene in New Orleans.
Life ain't easy for a boy named Sue.
Welcome to ICTN's Pets of the Week. So much to talk about with Egan Dobson from Irving Animal Services. And let's start with, you've heard of a boy named Sue. This is a boy named
Lilu.
Lilu. And Lilu is a special needs dog. Lilu is deaf. So what are the considerations for adopting a deaf dog?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, number one, can't hear you, unfortunately. So a lot of the training is gonna be more along the lines of him having to look at you, look at your hands. Luckily, Lilu here, he's very treat motivated. He's very toy motivated. So he already has sit. He has like come down as long as he's looking. Lilu is very dog friendly, so he does like to play, but it would have to be with a dog who kind of understands that he can't hear. So maybe give him a little bit more patience.
And Lilu is so much fun just in the time that we've been here.
He's an absolute goofball. I mean, only 5 months old. He's got some room to grow, got some things to learn, but he keeps a smile on your face for sure.
And if you want to change the name,
oh, doesn't matter. He can't hear you.
So this has been such a busy month for you. First, you had the mega adoption event. How did that go?
It went so well. We took about 40 dogs and puppies and ended up adopting out 39 dogs, and most of them being actually our large dogs and more of our extended stays.
And then Clear the Shelters Month is wrapping up. Whoa, Lilu. Excited about Clear the Shelters Month, hoping that you'll go home. So tell me how Clear the Shelters went.
Yeah, Clear the Shelters was great. We ended up doing more adoptions this year than last, resulting in 46 adoptions.
Just on that Clear the Shelters Day alone?
Just on Clear the Shelters Day alone. And for this entire month, we're looking at 160 and still continuing.
But it's also important to mention that even though you've had all of these adoptions, new animals are coming in all the time, so there's still a selection here.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously we always need help in our large dog area, as that's the first place to really get full first. But we do see more of our smaller dogs, more puppies coming in, so if anybody's still looking to add a pet to their family, they can just stop on by.
Let's update our dog from last time, Mallory. I don't understand why Mallory has not gotten adopted.
Yeah, Mallory just gets really overlooked. In her kennel, she's a little bit more noisy. She's jumping up at the bars. She's just really excited to see somebody. Outside of the kennel, like Mallory's already a staff favorite. She's very quiet, she's potty trained, she's kennel trained. Like she has such an amazing list, she just gets overlooked while she's with us.
And you have a positive update on Soul.
Oh, she got adopted at the mega adoption event. Her owner's super sweet, and it sounds like she actually already has a doggy friend in the home.
And a viewer favorite, Miss Meatloaf. You are hearing some positive reports.
Yes, so she went to a foster to adopt, and she has since been adopted.
Right, a lot to love.
Lots of love.
With Miss Meatloaf. And we definitely want to thank you, our viewers, for watching and sharing these segments, because we've had so many positive outcomes the last few months, getting pets like Miss Meatloaf adopted and so many others. And now let's find Lilu a home. So much energy and love to bring to your household. Egan, thanks so much.
No, thank you.
And you can visit the Animal Care Campus at 4140 Valley View Lane. Check out the websites you see on the screen for the latest operating hours and to see more adoptable animals. And now here's a preview of what's coming up on the next City Source.
See the improvements now complete on the Lake Carolyn Promenade in Las Colinas and find out what it means for residents of the area as well as visitors to this Irving attraction. Plus, city leaders turn out to celebrate the extension of Conflans Road. Those stories and much more next time on City Source. Here's how to connect with us. You can email us at ictn@irvingtx.gov. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/The City of Irving. We hope you will subscribe and hit that like button on the videos you watch. And we always appreciate it when you leave us some positive comments. And you can look for updates on events and initiatives across the major social media platforms at The City of Irving.
And that's it for this special edition of City Source from New Orleans. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.